In this video, we will go over how to make a chart or graph in Google Sheets. So here we have our data, and I want to make a chart. So I'm going to highlight the column I want to turn into a graph. So I'm going to insert and chart, and it will automatically put that into a graph. And it will choose what type based on the data that I have. I can go through and change it based on what I want to see. I'm going to leave it as a column chart. And then I can go through and customize how my graph looks. And so right off the bat, I want to add an x-axis so that I know what each of these data points are. So I'm going to add that x-axis, and I can drag over on the left the names so that that is my data range. It's as easy as that. So I don't have to type in those individual names. I can just highlight that range on the left, and it will insert them for me. So next up, you can add titles to your charts. You can add a basic title at the top for the whole chart, and you can edit placement. You can make it bold. You can change font and color and size, and you can also add a subtitle for more information. If you'd like to add in what the data is telling you or what it was being tested on. And then you've got your X and Y axes that you can, or horizontal and vertical, and you can put those in there as well. If it's not self-explanatory, like I want to let the viewer know that it's a percentage score. And then I could put in student name along the bottom, but I think that one's pretty self-explanatory, so I'm going to remove that label. And then you can also edit the color of your data in the graph, and you can add in the actual data points so that those are easily read. Then once you're done editing, you can always go back and click on the different pieces on your chart and bring up the editing piece. You can download your chart or graph, and you can copy it and put it into another document, and you can move it around within your sheet. So here's our first one, our nice column chart. I'm going to insert a new chart based on the survey data right here in this column. So again, insert chart after I've highlighted the column I want. This automatically is put into a column chart, but I want this to be a pie chart. And so I'm going to choose that option. And then customize it. So I'm going to change the title to be what the students were surveyed on. And then automatically my pie chart is labeled with the percentages, but I can change how things are labeled in the legend. So I can make my legend be at the top, the bottom, or left to right, or I can leave it as labeled on the individual pieces, but if I hover, you can see what comes up. So now I have, since my data is colors, I want to go through and change those so they reflect the colors. You can always go through and change the colors on any piece of your graph, even the individual pieces in the pie chart. So now they reflect the actual colors in my survey. And again, if you hover over, you can see the actual data that was gathered in the percentages. And I have two complete graphs that fit the data in my sheet that I can copy and paste and use anywhere that I need.
Don't forget to subscribe to the EdTech Team YouTube channel and check out the next video in our playlist.